Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host, Chris. Thanks for joining me once again. I'm talking about the one, the only Sierra Nevada Hoptimum. Comes in at 10.4%, 100 IBUs. It's an Imperial IPA that they used exclusively whole cone hops which is an absolutely fantastic brewing feat. You need to use so much more hop cones if you're going to use whole hop cones rather than if you use pellets or dry leaf or something like that. So they used a ton of hops in this. And I don't do this normally, but I printed out a list of the hopping process on this one just because it is just absolutely phenomenal. Bittering hops, they used the German Magnum, Aroma hops, or Simcoe, and a new proprietary variety, which is the first time is going to be in a beer for them, for Sierra Nevada. They dry hop it with Simcoe and the new proprietary variety. Then they run it through their hop torpedo with Citra and Chinook. So you're going to get big floral notes, big tropical fruits. Some astringency is going to be in there from the Simcoe. So with that said, I've been rambling a little bit here. Let me get into a glass, let you guys know how it smells, tastes, give you the verdict on Sierra Nevada's Hoptimum. Alright, so the appearance on the Hoptimum. A really nice golden orange, fairly clear. There's a touch of haziness to it. Really nice carbonation coming off the bottom of the glass there. There was a nice head on the initial pour, about 2 fingers worth. It's that off-white kind of eggshell color head that you do get from a lot of Imperial IPAs because of the nice amber color of the actual beer. Nice alcohol lacing on the glass, really decent haze lacing, nice big white bubbles. Just a really, really, good-looking Imperial IPA. All right, the aroma on the Hoptimum. Surprising, to say the least. A little bit disappointed. For the amount of hops that they use in this, via the torpedo and dry hopping, it's not that strong of a hop presence. The hop presence is there. I'm getting the Simcoe, that cat piss kind of smell. There's a touch of tropical fruits in there, kind of a ripe fruit smell. Getting the alcohol, definitely smell some of that the phenol burn in there. Some nice caramel notes, a little bit of breadiness, but not too much malt backbone to this one. Overall, it's just kind of a very bland smelling IPA. I'm kind of worried. All right, the taste on the Hoptimum. First taste, a tiny bit of bitterness. For 100 IBUs, I'm not getting a whole lot of bitterness in there. Kind of follows through with a big grapefruit kind of taste in the middle of the tongue. Malt kind of take over. It's a sweet kind of breadiness, a little bit of caramel in there, a touch of roastedness in there. Getting a little bit of the tropical fruits coming through, just very, very little. That Simcoe, the astringency is kind of coming through. Finish is real dry, that typical West Coast IPA, and I would expect that from this. Really, really nice dry finish, puckering finish. But again, for an Imperial IPA at 100 IBUs, 10.4% alcohol, all this dry hopping and hop torpedo, it's not that hop forward. You get a lot more out of, say, a Hop Slam or a Maharaja than you do out of this. And I was expecting a big one. You call it Hoptimum, you got to step up to the plate, come out swinging. A lot of alcohol in this one. Booziness isn't hidden well at all. It's definitely there, definitely present. I'm really disappointed by this beer. Alright, the final verdict on the Sierra Nevada Hoptimum, coming at 10.4%. Available now where Sierra Nevada beers are sold. I'm going to give this one a B-. I had high hopes for it, and I think that might have been my downfall. You call a beer Hoptimum, you call it an Imperial IPA, you can get 10.4%. The expectation from Sierra Nevada in general is high for me, and this one just doesn't follow through. The hop forwardness just isn't there. It just doesn't commit to being an Imperial IPA. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good beer. It's another Sierra Nevada, really, really good drinking, good tasting beer. There's no off flavors or anything. It just doesn't step up the game to what a beer called Hoptimum should be. Yeah, it's just not great. It just isn't as good as one would hope and one might expect from this beer and this brewery in general. So with that said, guys, I'm going to give this one a B-. I say it kind of hanging my head a little bit, but I got to do it. So with that said, guys, remember life's too short. Drink amazing.